Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Mathematics B Paper 2 or Edexcel International GCSE 4MB1/02 or 4th June 2020. Question number 1. The manufacturer's price for a Jinko car is X dollars. Ben was given a 7% discount on the manufacturer's price when he bought a Jinko. Ben paid this much amount. So this much amount is paid and 7% is the discount when he bought his Jinko. So A part, calculate the value of X. This is 2 mark question. So we have to calculate the value of X. So this is basically reverse percentage question. We can answer A part over here. So 100 minus 7, this will be the 7% discount over 100, and on X, this discount will be on X amount, which we don't know how much is this, is equal to $23,622. This will be our equation, and by simplifying this equation we can find the value of X. So X will be equal to 23,622, and we can shift this portion to the other side of equality, and we will get, this will be 100 will be over here, and reciprocal 100 minus 7 will be 93. So I will write 93, and this simplification will be resulting to 23,622 multiplied by 100 and divided by 93 is equal to 25,400. So this will be in dollars, 25,400. This will be the final amount which the person has paid. Now for B part, after a year, Ben sold his Jinko for 19,880. So calculate the percentage loss. So at a lesser price, because he sold at a lesser price, so percentage loss to three significant figures on the price Ben paid for his Jinko. This is also 2 marks question. So the price he paid, basically he paid 23,000, basically 23,622. This much amount he paid. So 23,622 minus the amount he sold, basically 19,880. So minus 19,880, this will be the loss. So loss will be equal to, this is B part which we are solving, and this will be equal to dollars. This will be 23,622 minus 19,880 is equal to $3,742. This much loss is against how much price? $3,742 divided by 23,622 and multiply by 100 to calculate the percentage loss. So we can write percentage loss is equal to this one, and we can calculate this. This will be fraction 3742 over this will be 23,622, and this will be multiplied by 100 is equal to 15.84%, and they are saying up to three significant figures. So up to three significant figures we can write approximately 15.8%. This will be the final answer for B part. Now we can go through C part. C part says During the year that Ben owned the Jinko, he traveled d kilometers in the car. The average fuel consumption of the car was 10 kilometer per liter. The average cost of the fuel was has he used was 1.40 per liter. Other costs for the car in the year came to $938. So the cost per kilometer, including the loss of the value of his Jinko to Ben during the year that he owned the car, was 0.40 dollars. Calculate the value of D. So value of D we need to calculate. So D over 10, we can write down the equation. So what will be the equation? This will be C part, which will be calculating. So D over 10, this will be multiplied by 1.4. 1.4 is 1.4, this is per liter. So first we calculated the D, we divided by 10. So distance will be, during the year when he traveled kilometers, average fuel consumption, so 10 kilometer per liter. So D divided by 10. So whatever distance he traveled, we divide D by 10, because 10 kilometers in 1 liter, and this will be multiplied by 1.40, which is cost per liter, and this is basically the expenses for traveling, and the fixed cost, which is 938, which is cost for the year, which is other cost. So 938 plus this will be 3742, which we have already calculated, 3742, which is over here, this loss. So this loss also we have added in this, and this is equal to 0.4D, which is also given 0.4 D. Now we can simplify this. This will be what, um, we can simplify 0.4D. We can basically multiply everything by 10, or what we can do, we can write it D over 10 and minus 0.4D. Basically we will be multiplying 10 and 1.4, we will multiply, and we will get, this will be 1.4 and divided by 10, and this will be equal to 0.14. So we can write 0.14D, and this will be plus these two terms, we can add 938 plus this will be 3742 is equal to 4680 is equal to 0.4D. Now we can shift this 0.14D to the other side, and what we will get, 0.4D minus 0.14D is equal to 4680. Now 0.4 minus 0.14 is equal to 0.26. So we can write 0.26D is equal to 4680, and D will be equal to 4680, and this will be divided by 0.26. So 4680 divided by answer is equal to 18,000. So this is equal to 18,000 kilometers. This will be our answer for this part. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to question number 2. Question number 2 says find the HCF, which is highest common factor of these three numbers, and this is basically 2-mark question. So we'll deal with the A part first. So A part is finding HCF of this. So we can write 75. We can write basically the prime factors of 75. So 75 can be factorized as 3 into 25 and then 5 into 5. So prime factors of 37 will be 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. These are prime factors of 75. Now prime factors of 90 also we can check. 90 will be 2 into 45, 3 into 15, and then this will be 3 into 5. So prime factors of 90 will be equal to 335 2335. So 2 into 3 squared into 5, this will be the prime factor of 90. The next term number is 120, so we can write prime factors of 120. So prime factors of 120 means 2 into 60, 2 into 30, then 2 into 15, and then 3 into 5. Basically that is the final 3 into 5. So this will be prime factors of this. So 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 into 5. So what we have done, we have written all the prime factors of these three numbers which they have provided us, and now we can write HCF. And HCF, how we are writing, we are taking basically common in all. So 3 is common in all, so the minimum common, so this will be 3. And what else, 5 is also common in all, which is this one 5, so we can multiply by 5, so it will be equal to 15. 3 into 5 is 15. This is the HCF which we have calculated. Now B part. Bahu set the alarm on her phone to sound at 9:10. Her alarm then sounds every 12 minutes. So interval is 12 minutes and starting is time is 9:10. Dax set the alarm on his phone to sound at 9:30. His alarm then sounds every 8 minutes, so gap is 8 minutes and starting is 9:30. So bahu bahu's alarm sounds at 9:10 and Dak's alarm sounds at 9:30. Find the first time after 9:30 that both alarms will sound at the same time. So basically we require the common number. So what we will do, we will write, this is the B part solution, we can write over here. So one alarm is sounding at 9:30 with an interval of 8 minutes. So 9:30 and interval of 8 minutes, so it will be sounding to 9:38. And next alarm will be what, next alarm will 8 minutes will again will be added and it will be 38 plus 8 will be 46, so 9:46. Similarly we can write for the other time also, which is starting at 9:10 with an interval of 12, so 12 minutes we add in this, so it will be 9:22, 9:22, and next also 12 minutes we will add, so it will be 9:34, 9:34, and again 10 minutes will be added, 12 minutes will be added, so it will be 9:46, 9:46. And you can see this 9:46 and 9:46 is matching, so it means at 9:46 next alarm will be at 9:46. Hopefully you understood this B part as well. We are done with this question. Now we can move to the next question, and next question says solve the equation, this one. This is fairly simple, so we can write it as A part is 3a plus 6. So A part we can solve over here, and the question is 3a plus 6 is equal to 4 minus 5a, and we have to find the value of a. So this 5a we can shift to this side, and what we will get, we will get basically 3a plus 5a is equal to 4 minus 6, which is equal to minus 2. So 7a is equal to why 7? It should be 8 basically. 8a is equal to 8a is equal to minus 2. So a will be equal to minus 2 over 8, which is equal to minus 1 by 4. So x value is equal to, sorry, not a value is equal to, a is equal to minus 1 over 4. This is a part which we are done. Now this for b part, solve the inequality. This inequality we have to solve, both parts are 2 marks. Now for this inequality, 3p is greater than 6p plus 12. So b part we can deal over here, and b part is 3p is greater than 6p plus 12. And what we can do, we can shift this 3p to this side and 12 to this side. So our next step will be 12 and 6p minus 3p, and extra arrows I'm removing over here. Now this will be our next step. After this, what we will do, we can simplify this. So 12 is greater than 3p, so divide by 3, so this will be 4. So p is less than 4. P is less than, basically not 4, this should be minus 12, because 12 we have shifted to other side, so it should be minus 12. So it will be p is less than minus 4. This is basically the answer for this part. And C part, they are saying an inequality is W is shown on a number line below. Write down the inequality. Basically we have to write down the inequality. We can see this one is at 5, so is less than 5. So x is basically the x, instead of x this will be w. So w will be less than equal to, why less than equal to, because this is solid which is filled, so is less than equal to 5. This will be basically answer for C part. W is less than equal to 5. We can provide over here in sequence. C part is W is less than equal to 5. This will be our answer. And next we can move to the D part, and D part says write down the 3 inequalities that define the shaded region are in the figure A. So this is the shaded region for which we have to write down the inequalities. And if we see, basically first of all, the line is first line we can write is over here, this one, basically x-axis. Hopefully you can see, I'm trying to show you in red. So this one, so upper portion is required. So they're saying shade region R, so inequalities that define the shade region. So we can write one inequality as x is greater than equal to basically y is greater than equal to, 0. So y is greater than equal to 0 is this whole shaded portion, basically this whole upper portion. So we are writing one inequality as y is greater than equal to 0. And the second inequality which we can write, we can figure out basically this line, which is x is equal to minus 1, so greater than equal to. So second inequality will be x is greater than equal to minus 1, and this will be our second inequality which we can write over here. Now the third inequality, how we will write third inequality, we can figure out that y-intercept is this point which is at 4. So C value is equal to 4, and the gradient we can see, gradient if we consider, basically if we consider only this triangle for the gradient, so rise over run, you know, is the gradient, and this value will be this value will be 2 units, and this value will be 4 units. So 4 is rise, so we can write m value will be equal to rise over run, which is equal to 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So m value is 2, c value is 4, so we can write equation y is equal to mx plus c, and this is y is equal to 2x plus 4, and this will be the final equation, and this will be basically we can write this as less than, y is less than equal to this. So what I will do, I will move whatever I have explained here, I will move this at the proper location, and this will be basically the D part. So what I will do, I will write here D part over here. It was D part, yes. So I will remove the extra linings. So we got this one, and this final equation y is less than equal to 2x plus 4. Why we have taken less than? Because see, this triangle shaded is less than, y is less than this, so lower portion is required, this lower portion is required, so we have taken this as less than. Hopefully you understood this. So we are done with this question also. Now we can move to the next question, which is question number 4. Question number 4 says a youth club has introduced 3 new activities: badminton B, cookery C, and drama D. Each of the 75 members of the youth club is asked to say in which of these activities they have participated. Their answers showed that of the 75 members, all have participated in at least one of these activities. So everybody participated in that. So it means basically the part 1 is this whole information whatever they have provided over here, we have to incorporate in Venn diagram. So this is using all this information, complete the Venn diagram opposite to show in terms of x the number of elements in each appropriate subset. So basically we will be going through these details, and at the same time we will be incorporating the values. For example, this one, the first information is all have participated in at least one of these activities. So nobody is out of this one. There's no person which is not participating in any, in like without act participation. So we will write outside as 0, so 0 will be outside these B, C and D Venn diagram. So we can go through next. It is saying 27 have participated in badminton and drama, and 31 have participated in badminton and cookery, 23 have participated in cookery and drama, 48 have participated in badminton, and 49 have participated in cookery, 40 have participated in drama. So this is the basically the whole detail which we will be incorporating in Venn diagram. And next it is saying, this is very important, let X be the number of members of youth club who have participated in all 3 activities. So the most active people who have participated in all 3 activities is given as X. So what we can do, this is basically the region which is common in all. So we will write here X. X is over here, and we will basically incorporate the other information in this Venn diagram. What is other information? 27 have participated in badminton and drama. So badminton and drama is this region, this one whole basically, badminton and drama. So it will be 27 and x, this x is already gone out from 27, so we'll write 27 minus x. Hopefully you understood this. Next is what? Next is saying 31. 31 have participated in badminton and cookery. So 31 is over here. 31 minus x is gone out. So we will subtract x. We will write here minus x over here. Now the next information is 23 have participated in cookery and drama. So 23 in this section. So 23 minus x will be over here. And the next information is 48 have participated in badminton. So 48 in badminton will be what? 48. So we will be calculating basically 48 will be in badminton. So 48 in badminton, 49 have participated in cookery, and 40 have participated in drama. So we will go to this diagram again and we will see 48. So if we add these three, so it will be like we can write like this, like 23 minus x and plus x and plus 27 minus x is equal to what? Is equal to basically this will be equal. If we add these numbers, this will be 20 plus this will be 30. So 30 and this x will cancel this, so it will be 30 minus x. Now we need this section, this D basically. This will be drama. We will be first, we can consider drama, which is 40. So this is 40. So what we have done, we have added these three. We have added these three, which is drama portion, which we have already taken, and this is 30 minus x. Now to reach up to 40, we have to add in this 10 plus x. So if we add 10 plus x in 30 minus x, we will get 40 minus x, and plus x will cancel. So from here we got basically this will be x 10 plus x. We can write here 10 plus x over here. And what next we can calculate here? Here we have done mistake. This 30 this 23 plus 27 should be 50, and we have written 30, so it should be 50 over here. And if this is 50 and we need this net answer as 40, so we have to subtract this uh, 10 minus 10 plus x, or we can write x minus 10 over here. Hopefully now you understand this, right? So this is 40, which is for this whole D part, this one will be 40. Now we can move to the next. For cookery, we can check for cookery will be 49. Similarly, we will check for 49. 49 should be cookery, and cookery we can calculate over here, and this will be what? We can add these three portions for cookery and we will calculate the remaining portion. So 23 minus x plus x and plus 31 minus x, this will be cancelled, and this will be 54 minus x, but we require 49, so this will be 5. So we have to subtract 5. 5 plus x will be resulting to 49, because this will be cancelled and we'll get 49. So x minus 5 will be over here. This is calculation for for this x minus 5. Hopefully you understood this, and this is calculation for this one, which is x minus 10, which we have done over here. Hopefully this one you understand. Now we can calculate for this region also, and this is badminton, and badminton is provided over here, which is 48, and 48 we will be similarly calculating for this part also, and 48 we will add these 31 minus x plus x plus 27 minus x, and if we simplify, this will be gone and it will be 48 and minus x, and we require, as badminton is 48, so this will be uh, this is basically 31 minus x plus x, plus 27 and minus x. So again we have done mistake, so it will be 58, basically 58, and we require 48, so we have to subtract minus 10 and plus x, and this will be resulting to 48, and our this value x minus 10 will be written over here, x minus 10, and this is how we have completed the Venn diagram. And keep in mind, this is calculation for this one. So I have provided this calculation closer to the Venn diagram so that you can understand it properly, and the Venn diagram basically we have to fill it, but the working I have provided at the side. Now for B part is saying find the value of x. Find the value of x, and first part was 3 marks, second part is 2 marks. Now we know that we know this that x plus, if we add everything basically, we know this is there are 75 people in all. So B part we can write over here, B part. So we will be adding um, all the numbers which we have indicated here in the Venn diagram. So I will write these in the form of equation. So x minus 5, I've started from here, so x minus 5 plus 23 minus x, and plus x minus 10 plus 31 minus x plus x plus 27 minus x plus x minus 10 is equal to 75, and this is basically the equation, and we will be cancelling minus x with plus x, and minus x with plus x, and there is one more minus x and plus x, so only one x is basically remaining, which is this one. So we can write here x, and rest of the things we can calculate, which is minus 5 plus 23 minus 10 plus 31 plus 27 and minus 10 is equal to 273 basically. How we got this 273? We have done some mistake over here, this should be 23. So we got basically, again we got 66, so we will check again. This one is minus 523 minus 10. We missed basically, I don't know why we missed. I will recalculate. Minus 5 plus 23 minus 10 plus 31 and plus 27 and minus 10 is equal to 56. Yes, so plus 56 is equal to 75, and x is equal to 75 minus 56, and 75 minus answer is equal to 19. So x value is equal to 19. This is what we have calculated over here. X value is equal to 19. Now they are saying C part. Find n of B intersection C complement. B intersection C complement. So what is B intersection C complement? That one we will be B intersection C complement. C complement is basically whatever not in C. So not in C is basically, if we indicate not in C will be this region, and this region will be not in C, and we have to calculate n of B intersection C complement. So C complement, we have taken this one, these two portions. Now we'll take intersection with B. Intersection will with B will be intersection will be common in both, and that will be basically this area. This one we can indicate, so it will be what? It will be x minus 10, this area, and plus 27 minus x. So our required area will be this one. So I will shade in different colors so that you can figure out properly. It will be basically, so now this one we can shade, basically this will be the area which we wanted to show, this one. So there are two values, x minus 10 and 27 minus x. So we can write answer over here. C part 1 is x minus 10 plus 27 minus x, and we can replace, we know that x is equal to 19, and this value we can write, replace over here. So 19 minus 10 plus 27 minus 19, and this will be equal to, this is cancelled, so 27 minus 10 will be 17. So answer will be 17. C part 2 we can solve over here. This is C part 2, which says if we go to C part 2, it is asking for this one, n of B minus C intersection D complement. So this will be the region if we identify uh, B minus C intersection D. So B minus C in B union C intersection D is basically this area, which we can shade over here. This is the area which they have given over here. So this shaded area is what is basically B union C intersection D. And now we have to take complement of this. So complement means what? Complement means we require this area and this area. So we will add these terms, and if we add these terms, this will be x minus 10, x minus 10, this one, this one, this one, and this one. We will add these terms, and we can check. We will write here basically these three terms we can write over here, and this is second part. Second part is x minus 10, which I have indicated, and plus x minus 5, and plus 31 minus x, and plus x minus 10. And if we cancel x plus x with minus x, so this will be what? This will be 2x x plus x will be 2x, so 2x, and remaining we can use calculator. So minus 10 minus 5 plus 31 and minus 1 is equal to 15. Minus 10 minus 5 plus 31 and minus, basically it's not 1, it's 10. This number is 10, so this is equal to 6. So 2x plus 6, and x we already calculated 19, so this will be equal to 2 into 19 plus 6. 2 into 19 plus 6 will be equal to 44. So this will be answer for C part 2. Now we can move to D part, and D part says one of the members of a youth club is picked at random. Given that this member has participated in cooking, find the probability that this member has not participated in any other activity. So this person has basically participated in cookery, so we can add uh, these regions, basically cookery, we can add for mm, cookery, which is over here, basically x minus 5, 31 minus x, and 23 minus x. So these four values we will add, and four values, after adding four values, this will be D part. X minus 5 plus 31 minus x plus 23 minus x, and we can cancel minus x plus x, and this will be what, this and this will also be cancelled, and it will be minus 5 minus 5 plus 31 and plus 23, and this will be equal to minus 5 plus 31 plus 23 is equal to 49. So this will be and x minus 5, basically they are saying that find the probability that this member has not participated in any other activity. So has party only, cookery will be only this one, x minus 5. So this has not participated in any other activity. So out of 49 which we have calculated over here, so x minus 5 will be, this will be the probability will be equal to x minus 5 over 49. So this will be 19 minus 5, because x value is 19, so it will be 14 over 49. This will be our final answer for this question. This will be the probability which we have calculated over here, 14 over 49. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 5, this is like factorization. We have to factorize this first term expression which is given, and to what we can do, we can factorize this a part, we can solve over here. So I will copy the question, x square plus 5x minus 6, and we can use calculator for factorization. Mode 5 3, coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is 5, and constant value is minus 6, and this is giving us 1 and minus 6. So 1 and minus 6 are the values, so we will change the sign, it will be minus and this will be plus, and these values we will be using, and our equation will, factors will be what, x minus 1 and x plus 6, and the intermediate step we can write this x over here, x, and then this term x plus 6 and minus 1, which is this one, into x plus 6, and that is all, which is factorization is done. This extra working we can remove, And b part is what? B part is expressed as a single fraction in its simplest form. So this fraction is provided, so we can rewrite this fraction. So x plus 3 over 5 minus 2x minus 2 over 4. So this is basically the fraction. So now what we can do, we can just basically we can equalize the denominator, and we can multiply this portion by 4 and divide this also by 4 and multiply this by 5 and divide also by 5, and we will get this 4x plus 12 and minus this will be 10x minus 10. I will put in brackets, and this will be over 20 and this will be also over 20. Now we can write under the one fraction, adding the numerator, so minus 10x, and because of this minus, this sign will also change and it will change to plus 10, and this will be equal to 22 minus 6x over 20, and we can take basically 2 common, so it will be 11 minus 3x and divided by 20, so this will be cancelled and it will be 10. So 11 minus 3x divided by 10, this is the answer. We can use other methods also, but this will also work. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can go to question number 6. Question number 6 says the point with the coordinates, this one, these are 3 coordinates, are the vertices of a triangle A on the grid opposite. Draw the and label the triangle A. So we have to draw and label triangle A. So 1 1 3 3, triangle A we have to label 1 1 3 3 and 4 3. 1 1 is this one, 1 1 3 1 1 3 1, and 3 1 will be this point, and next point is 4 3 4 3 will be this point. Now we can draw the triangle, and our required triangle will be, by joining these points we can draw the triangle accurately over here, and basically this will be the triangle, and we can write here A because it is required to label it as A. Triangle B is the image of the triangle A under the transformation with matrix M, where M is equal to this one. So we can transform this for the B part. Minus 2 0 0 2 is M, so we can write B part over here, and the given matrix M is minus 2 2 0 0, and the coordinates of the triangle we can write, which is given 1 1 3 1 and 4 3. So 1 1 3 1 and 4 3, and after that we will be multiplying. For multiplication, first row first column, and we will get this one. Minus 2 into 1 will be minus 2, 0 into 1 will be 0, so plus 0. And first row second column will be minus 2 into 3 will be minus 6 and plus 0. Then first row and third column will be minus 2 into 4 will be minus 8 plus next will be 0, and the second term will be second row. We can take second row and first column, so it will be 0 plus, I will change the color, so 0 plus this will be 2, and the second row second column will be 0 and plus 2, and second row third column will be 0 plus 6, and we can simplify this as -2, -6, -8, and 2, 2, and 6, and this will be new location. These will be x values and these will be y values, and we can draw on the grid, and this will be -2, and this will be basically -2 and 2, and -6 and 2. So -2 and 2 will be -2, -2 and 2. This is -2 and 2. So this will be -2 and 2, and the second point is -6 and 2. So -6 and 2 will be this one, and third point will be -8 and 6. -8 and 6 will be this point. So now we can join these points to get the triangle, and this is basically B triangle which we were supposed to draw, and this is B which we are done with. Now next part, so this is basically B part which we have done, which is 3 marks. Now triangle C is the image of the triangle B under reflection in the line with equation y is equal to 0 on the grid. Draw the triangle C. So reflection of B, line y is equal to 0, line y is equal to 0 is basically this line. This line is basically y is equal to 0, which is x-axis. So if I show this line like this one, and we can take the reflection, so points will be these will be the points, and this one, and now we can join these points to get the reflected triangle, and this reflection will be in the line x-axis, and this is basically the triangle which we have done, and this is shown labeled as C. Now after this one, they are saying triangle A is transformed to a triangle C under the transformation matrix N. Find the matrix N. So it is transformed basically. Find the matrix N. So transformation will be what? This will be transformation matrix we need to find. Triangle A is, I will go through the question again. Triangle A is transformed to triangle C under the transformation A on C. A on C is what? A on C is basically, if we check the triangle A on C, this is uh, enlargement also, and so it's basically rotation 180 degree. So let us go through, and matrix basically we have to check. So we can take n as, for example, d part we can solve over here, and d part is equal to n we can take as 1 0 0 -1 and -2 0 0 2. This we can take the matrix. So we will be checking what will be the net matrix basically. So 0 1 and 0 -1 and -2, and so if we multiply these two matrices like this row and this column, what we'll be getting? We'll be getting -2 and +0 and 0, second row, the first row second column will be 0 and 0, so 0 plus 0, and next will be second row first column will be 0 plus 0 and 0 -2 basically, and this will be what? This will be -2 and then 0 0 minus 2. So this will be the matrix because this is by minus 2 we can shift this one A on to C. So in this part they are saying triangle A is transformed to triangle C. So this matrix, for example, this point, if we take this is 1 1, 1 1 is switching to minus 2 minus 2. So if we multiply 1 1 by this matrix, we will get minus 2 minus 2. So if for each member of this one, if we multiply it by this matrix, we will get these 3 points. So it means that this is the matrix which is used for transformation of A onto C. So this is done. Now we can move to question D part. Basically we are done. Now we can move to E part. E part says the triangle D is the image of triangle C under the rotation through 180 about the point 10 on the grid. Opposite draw and label triangle D. So we have to draw and label triangle D, rotation 180 degree. So triangle D is the image of triangle C. So D is a triangle, rotation, and this is rotation 180 degree rotation. We can draw basically rotation 180 degree about 1 1. 1 1 point is basically this point is 1 1 and rotation. So if we rotate this and if we draw basically the triangle, if we draw 180 degree, it will be D will be what? We can switch it, like for example we will get 4 and 4 will be over here, and this will be 8 and 4, and this one will be the triangle. Basically if I draw it first, and this will be the triangle which will be getting after rotation 180 degree about this point 1 and 0. So this will be rotated like this one 180 degree. So if we use the tracing paper, keeping this as center, we can use the tracing paper also, or we can draw like this as we have drawn over here, and we can check for the center also. Center of rotation will be like this one, and center of rotation will be from here also. We can check over here. So this will be the center of rotation, and this will be the triangle D. Hopefully you understood this. Now the next part, they are saying describe fully the single transformation that maps D on to A. So D on to A, this is F part. So if we check D and A basically, uh, D is this one which is bigger size than A, and A is this part, this triangle. So D is basically enlargement. D on A will be enlargement by scale factor 1 by 2 half. So our answer will be what? Our answer will be this is answer for F part. We can write over here. This will be enlargement by scale factor, and scale factor is equal to 1 by 2, and center of enlargement will be we can check center of enlargement will be -2 and -2. Basically center of enlargement will be from here. This will be, this is the center of enlargement, from here if I draw, like for example by another thicker line, I'll try to draw so that you can identify. This will be the center of enlargement, and from this side also this will be the center of enlargement. Basically we can join these points. Basically this is -2, so we can join these points as well. So, and the third point also, from the middle also we can join, and from the middle will be this one. So this is how we can check for the center of enlargement also. Hopefully you understood this question as well. And next we can move to the next question, which is question number 7. The table gives information about the length of time in seconds that each of 28 birds spent on Ali's bird table on Monday. So this is length of the time, and this is frequencies are provided. And A part, find the class interval that contains the median length of time that the birds spend on the bird table on Monday. So that will be if we check, this total is 28. So 28 divided by 2 will be equal to 14. Now we have to check where will it will be 14. 10 is here, so 14 will be in this class. So we can highlight basically that class will be this one, and we can provide answer for this basically, and that answer will be 5. T is less than 5, greater than 5 and less than equal to 8. So our part A answer will be what? T is greater than 5 and less than equal to 8. This will be answer for A part. Now we can go through B part. B part is saying calculate and estimate in seconds to one decimal place for the mean length of the time that the birds spent on the bird table on Monday. So mean we have to calculate. To calculate mean we have to add basically mid range, so mid value, or so 5 plus 0 divided by 2 will be 2.5, so we can write this 2.5. 8 plus 5 will be 13, so this will be 6.5. And for 10, 18 will be 9. Then 15 plus 10, 15 15 plus 10, 15 plus 10 will be equal to 25, so divided by 2 will be 12.5. basically this will be 12.5. Next is 45, so 22.5 we can write here, and this one is, because this is 0, so we are not considering this. And we will be, now we will be multiplying the mid value. This is basically our f, and this is x. So fx formula is what? Sigma fx over sigma f. So this is equal to basically mean. So this is the formula which we will be applying, and our values will be what? So we can write over here B part we will be writing the values 2.5 into 10, plus next will be 6.5 into 8, plus 9 into 5, plus 12.5 into 3, and plus next value is 22.5 into 2, frequencies 2, and divided by the sum of frequencies, which is 28. Now we can calculate this with the help of calculator, and this will be what? This one we can write 2.5 into 10 plus into 10 bracket close, and then plus bracket will be 6.5 and multiply by 8, and bracket close, plus next bracket will be 9 into 5, and bracket close plus next will be 12.5 into it will be 3 bracket close and plus next is 22.5 into 2 and divided by 28 it will give us 409 by 56. So 409 by 56 or the decimal value will be 7.3. So we can write 703 and this will be the mean which we have calculated. This is B part which we have done. Now next is what? Next is histogram. The incomplete histogram below gives us information about the length of the time in seconds that each of 35 birds spent on Ali's bird table on Tuesday. So we have to, this is basically frequency density and this side is length of time on Tuesday. 9 of the birds spent between 5 seconds and 8 seconds on the bird table. So 9 are there between 5 to 8. 5 to 8. So 5 to 8 will be what? This is 5 and this one is 8. So 5 to 8 are 9. This is the information they have provided us. So this will be, we can take this one as 2, this one as 4 and this one as 6. So 6 multiplied by 9 will be 6 multiplied by this will be uh, this is 5 to 9. Okay, so basically we are taking 5 to 9 8. 5 to 8 is this one and this height is 9 which is provided by this first line. So 6 of the birds spend between 8 seconds to 10 seconds. So 6 are providing, so uh, this is 9, so this width is lesser, so we can take height as this one as 6. So if we draw this line, this will be the histogram hopefully you are getting, and if I fill this one, this will be the histogram for 6 value and this is 6. Now they are saying no bird spent longer than 40 seconds on the table, so which is also indicated this region is blank, so no, not more than 40. Use this information to complete the histogram. So we have completed the histogram already. Now D part, find the proportion of birds on Tuesday that spent longer than 15 seconds. So the proportion of birds 15 seconds, longer than 15 we can check. Longer than 15 is basically this one is longer than 15 seconds. 15 is, this one is 15. So this will be, if we calculate, this will be 5. So this area will be 5 and 5 out of total is 35. So we can write answer to D part as D part answer we can write as 5 over 35. This will be the answer for D part. Hopefully you got this. Now we can move to the next question. Next question says question number 8, Jenny ran a road race and the distance Jenny ran was 5 kilometers to the nearest 20 meters. So this is basically lower bound upper bound question. So what we can do, we can side by side we can incorporate the information. So distance For Jenny, we can show over here. This will be Jenny's detail and 5 kilometers. So 5 kilometer will be equal to 5000 meters, 5000 meters, and they're saying to the nearest 20 meters. So we can write the upper bound and lower bound of 5000. So 5000, upper bound of 5000 will be this one, and lower bound will be this one, and to the nearest 20 meter, they have mentioned over here, to the nearest 20 meter. So we'll be using plus minus 10. Half of 20 will be 10, so it will be 5010 meters, or lower bound will be 4990 meters. So we have written distance, lower bound, upper bound for case of Jenny, and time is what they're saying. Jenny's time for the race was 34 minutes to the nearest minute. So 34 minute for time also we can write here time, and this is 34 minutes. 34 minutes we can write upper bound and lower bound, and upper bound will be 34.5. Half minute we will add, so plus minus 0.45 minutes. So this will be, lower bound will be 33.5 minutes basically. Now next is what they are saying. Colon ran a different road race. The distance Colon ran was 10 kilometer to the nearest 200 meter. Now for Colon we can write the detail over here, and that is colon, and for colon distance is what? Distance is uh, 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers is equal to 10,000 meters, and this is to the nearest 200 meter. So plus minus 100 meter we will add and subtract. So 10,000 upper bound and lower bound we will write. Lower bound will be this one. So upper bound will be 10,100 meters, and lower bound will be 9,900 meters. We have added and subtracted 100. And next they are saying Colon's time for the race was 1 hour and 8 minutes to the nearest minute. So time also we can write here time, and time calculation is what? 1 hour and 8 minutes, which is equal to 60 minutes plus 8 minutes. So 68 minutes we have converted into minutes. And to the nearest minute mean plus minus 0.5 minute we will add and subtract for upper and lower bound. Now we can write 68 minute upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound will be what? Upper bound will be uh, 68.5, and lower bound will be 67.5 minutes, and this is also minutes. Now they are saying next is what? Colin's average speed for his race is greater than Jenny's average speed. So this is also information they have provided. Calculate the upper bound for distance in kilometer per hour between Colin's average speed and Jenny's average speed. So show your working clearly also. So what we have to do, we know that Colin's average speed is uh, greater. So we need this calculate the upper bound for the difference. So for upper bound of the distance, Colin's speed should be higher value. So what we can do, we can take basically over here speed of Colin, and for this one we have to take upper bound. Why we are taking upper bound? Because this is higher value which we have to which we from which we have to calculate the other speed, which is in this case, for example, I'll take the other color. So speed in this case will take lower bound of this one, Jenny's speed will take lower bound, so that we will get maximum difference between these two. So speed in case of this lower bound will be what? Total distance. To get lower bound, we will take lower bound and divide it by the upper bound. So lower bound value will be divided by upper bound value to get a lower bound answer. So 4990 divided by 35.5. And for this upper bound answer, what we will do, we will take a like upper bound this value, which is 10,100, and divide it by the lower bound, which is 67.5. So 67.5. So we will write answer for this. We can write 4990 divided by 35.5, and this will be equal to 140.56. 4990 divided by, this should be lower bound basically. Why we have written this one? This should be 30. Upper bound basically we have written wrong. This should be 34.5. 34.5. This was mistake, so this will be 34.5. And now this answer will be 30 over here, 34.5, and this is equal to 144.638. 144.638, and this will be speed. Now we can calculate in this case also, and this speed also we can calculate. This will be 10,100 and divided by 67.5 is equal to 149.630. 149.630. Now we have to calculate the difference, and difference will be what? 149.630 minus 144.638, and this is basically in meters. So we will divide it by 1000 to get kilometers and multiply it by 60, because we want to change into answer, which is basically uh, answer required is in speed, average speed. Okay, so average speed we will be calculate, because this is in uh, proper units. We'll have to make it proper units, so it will be, we can take fraction first, so it will be 149.630 minus it should be decimal over here, should be decimal, and 630 minus this will be 144.638, and bracket, y point is giving as minus, so my point is this one, and this will be bracket close and multiply by 60 over, this will be 1000, and this will be equal to 0 0.29, 0.2995. So 0.2995, this will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 9. Question number 9 says figure 2 shows shape A and shape B. All the lengths are in meters. Diagram is not accurately drawn. The corners of shape A are all right angle. This is shape A, and the area of the shape A is 400 meters square. Shape B is triangle PQR, and the perimeter of shape A is equal to the perimeter of perimeter of B. Show that this is equal to this. So for this one, we have this what we can do, we can uh, split this shape. The given shape we can first split into two shapes. If we draw a straight line over here, and this side will be 4y and this x is subtracted, so minus x. And what else, this side we can say this side will be 2y minus this 2x, so minus 2x. And now we can uh, rewrite this equation as 4y minus x. Basically we are having two areas. One area is this one, so we'll take two rectangles separately. We'll find area of these two rectangles and we add them, and this will be equal to area of the given shape, so which is provided over here, which is 400. So our equation which we have formed is what, 4y minus x, 4y minus x, this will be multiplied by 2x, this side multiply by this side. So it is upper shape, shaded shape. Now we can multiply 4y with this one to get area of this lower rectangle. So plus this will be 4y into 2y minus 2x, and this is equal to 400 as provided. Rest is just simplification and we'll get the equation. And if we multiply, this will be 8xy minus 2x squared plus 8y squared, and minus this will be 8xy is equal to 400. And next, these two terms can be cancelled and we can write 8y squared minus 2x squared is equal to 400. And we can divide by 2, so divide everything by 2, and this will be 4, and this is gone, and this will be 200. And our final answer will be 4y squared minus x squared is equal to 200. And this was the result which we were supposed to prove, which is this one. And that 2y is equal to 2x plus 5. So for the perimeter, basically perimeter of a is what they are saying, that the perimeter of shape A is equal to the perimeter of shape B. Now we can write down perimeter of A. Perimeter of A is equal to what? I'll write like this. Perimeter of A is equal to, we will be taking a round of A. It will be 4y plus this will be basically perimeter of A. We can write as, we can add all the sides of this, so 6y plus this will be, okay, so I will write down all the sides and we can add basically. So 6y minus 3, perimeter of basically B we can write as first, and then we can write perimeter of A. So perimeter of A, okay, no problem. Perimeter of A will be equal to this one. I will start from here, 2y plus 4y. So this will be 2y plus 4y plus, next will be 2y minus 2x plus x, 2y minus 2x plus x, 2y minus 2x plus x plus 2x plus 2x plus this will be equal to This is 4y minus x also, so 4y minus x, and this one we can simplify. This will be 6y, and 6y plus 2y will be 8y, and this one minus 2x plus 2x and minus x, and x is gone, so it will be plus this 4y, so it will be 12y. So perimeter of A is 12y. Now similarly we can check for the perimeter of B. Perimeter of B will be what? Perimeter of B will be triangle, so 6y, I'm starting from here, 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4, plus next will be 4y plus 4, 4y plus 4, and last term is 6y minus 3. So plus 6y minus 3, and we can simplify this. So this will be 6 plus 4 will be 10y. So 10y plus 2x and 8 minus 3 will be 5. So plus 5. So this, we are given that these two are equal. So we can write 12y is equal to 10y plus 2x plus 5. So this implies 10y, we can shift to this side. So 12y minus 10y is equal to 2x plus 5. So this implies 2y is equal to 2x plus 5, which is also the required result which we have proved. And this was what we needed to prove. This was 3-mark question. Then B part, it is saying find the value of x and the value of y, show clear working also. So we have basically these two equations. One equation is this one which we have found, and the second equation is this one. So we will utilize this B part. We can write this equation which we have just formed. We can write y is equal to 2x plus 5 over 2, and this value we can replace in other equation, which is what, 4y squared plus minus x squared, minus x squared is equal to 200. So this value of y we will replace over here, so it will be 2x plus 5 over 2 squared minus x squared is equal to 200. And if we open this square, so what we can do, we can write it as separately 2x plus 5 whole square, and divided by, out of the square this 2 will become 4, and minus x square is equal to 200, and 4 will be cancelled with 4, and the rest will be what, we can open the square, so it will be 4x squared plus 25 plus 2 into 5 will be 10, into 2 will be 20, so 20x minus x square minus 200, we can shift to other side. So this is done. Now we can simplify. This will be 3x squared and plus 20x and minus, this will be 175 is equal to 0. We can use quadratic equation mode 5 3 to solve this, and this will be coefficient of x square is 3, coefficient of x is 20, and minus 175, and this will be giving us 5 and minus 35 over 5. So 5 and minus 35 over 3. So these two values will change sign, and this will become minus and this will be plus, and we can write the terms x minus 5 and 3x plus 35. You can use the quadratic formula also, or basically you can factorize in any form. So x will be equal to 5, and this will be giving us value x is equal to minus 35 over 3, which we will be rejecting being a negative value. So x is equal to 5 will be basically our answer. And y value, we can calculate y value. We know 2y is equal to 2x plus 5, which we have already done. So we will replace value of x, and this will be, or we can use this equation. Basically we are using this equation, this one. We are using this equation. So in this one we can replace x is equal to 5. So 2y is equal to 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15. So this implies y is equal to 7.5. This will be final answer for this question. Hopefully you got this question as well. Question number 10. F of x is provided over here. A is use the factor theorem to show that 3x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. This is 2-mark question, and 3x minus 1 we have to show. So we will take 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is our A part, and this implies what? X is equal to 1 by 3. So we can find f of 1 by 3. If f of 1 by 3 is equal to 0, it means that this is a factor. So we will write 3 into 1 by 3 cubed and minus 7 into 1 by 3 squared and plus 5 into 1 by 3 minus 1, and we will check this equal to 0 or not. So for that one we can use calculator. So this will be what? 3 into fraction of 1 over 3, 1 over 3, and this will be cubed is equal to 1 over 9. So this is 1 over 9 minus this will be 7 over 9, and plus this will be 5 by 3, and we can add this 1 over 9 minus 7 over 9 and plus 5 over 3, and basically over here plus 5 over 3 is equal to basically we missed 1. This minus 1 we missed, so this should be minus 1 over here, and if we write over here minus 1 as well, and we will get 8 by 9. Why we are getting 8 by 9? Again we can check 1 over 9 and minus 7 over 9 and plus 5 over 3 and minus 1 is equal to 0. Yes, so this is the proper calculation. So as this is equal to 0, hence we can say hence 3x minus 1 is a factor. 3 minus 1 is a factor of f of x. So 3 minus x, no, 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. So this is done. Now for b part they are saying hence solve the equation f of x is equal to 0. Show clear algebraic working also. So for b part, what we will be doing, for b part we can divide this. So this will be 3x minus 1, and this will be 3x cubed minus 7x squared plus 5x minus 1. Now we can divide properly, so it will be 3x squared, not 3x squared, only x squared. So x squared we will multiply by x squared, so we'll get 3x cubed minus x squared, and we can change sign and cancel, and we will get here 6x squared plus 5x minus 1, and further we can multiply it with 2 minus 2x. So minus 2x, so it will be 6x squared minus 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 plus 2x, and change sign. After changing sign, cancellation, and we will get 3x minus 1, and we can multiply it with basically minus 1, and we will get 3x minus 1, change sign and cancellation. So our our term will be what, 3x minus 1 into x squared minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. And now we can factorize basically this one as it is, and this, if we factorize this, this will be mod 5 3, and this will be x is equal to 1, x square, coefficient of x square is equal to 1, coefficient of x is minus 2, and constant is 1, so we'll get only one solution for this. So x minus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 1 by 3 and x is equal to 1. So these will be the two solutions which they have asked for this. Now C part, the curve C has equation y is equal to f of x. Find the exact coordinates of the turning points on C. So on the curve basically, so what we will do, we'll solve C part. F of x is equal to, f of x is given, which is 3x cubed minus 7x squared plus 5x and minus 1. Now we can find f dash of x, derivative of x, dy by dx, that will be equal to 9x squared, 3 into 3 will be 9, x power 3 minus 1 will be 2, and minus 7 to 2 will be 14x plus 5. So this is basically the derivative which we have taken, and derivative we know dy by dx is dy by dx, we are putting 0 for the turning points, so this will be what we can factorize this quadratic equation. So coefficient of x square is 9, coefficient of x is minus 14, and constant value is 5. So this is giving us 1 and 5 by 9, so x minus 1 and 5x minus 9 is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 9 by 5. This will be um, 9 by 5, basically 9x minus 5, 9x minus 5, so it will be minus, this will be 5 by 9, basically 5 by 9. So we can write over here. So x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 5 over 9. This will be our answer. Then this is basically C part which we have done. These are the two x values. They are saying find the coordinates, exact coordinates of the turning point C. So we need y value also. We found x values, but we need y value. So we will substitute x values in f of x. So if we substitute these values, y is equal to 3x cubed minus 7x squared plus 5x minus 1. In this one, if we replace x is equal to 1, we will get y will be equal to 3 into 1 cubed minus 7 into 1 squared plus 5 into 1 minus 1, and this will be what? This will be 3 minus 7 plus 5 minus 1, and this will be equal to 3, and this will be minus 4 minus 5, and so this will be equal to 0 basically. And so point will be 1 and 0, 1 and 0. Now x is equal to 5 by 9, so x is equal to, when x is equal to 5 by 9, we can write y is equal to 3 into 5 by 9 cubed minus 7 into 5 by 9 squared and plus 5 into 5 by 9 and minus 1, and this will be equal to what? This one we can calculate. This will be 3 multiplied by fraction, which is 5 over 9, and this will be cubed, and minus 7 multiplied by 5 over 5 over 9, and this will be squared. we have to take bracket and then take square, and then plus this will be 5 into 5 over 9 and bracket close and minus 1, and this is equal to 32 over 243. So 32 over 243, and this one, our point will be what? When we are taking x value as 5 by 9, y value we are getting 32 over 243. This will be the point. So these are basically 2 points. One point is this one, second point is 1 and 0, which we got. Now we can move to the part D. Part D is saying the curve C crosses the y-axis. Y-axis, on y-axis x value is equal to 0, keep in mind. Find the gradient of C at P. So first of all we have to calculate the gradient of C at P. So for D part we can solve over here. D1 part, f of x is equal to basically we can find f of x is equal to 3x cubed and minus 7x squared plus 5x minus 1. This is the equation given. Now when x is equal to 0, because on y-axis, so like at y-axis x will be equal to 0, so y will be equal to 3 into 0 minus 7 into 0 plus 5 into 0 and minus 1, so this will be equal to minus 1. So 0 and minus 1, this will be the point, and dy by dx will be what? Dy over dx we have already calculated, 9x squared minus 14x plus 5, and dy by dx at x is equal to 0, so dy over dx at x is equal to 0 will be equal to 9 into 0 squared minus 14 into 0 plus 5, so these two values will be 0, so we can write this is equal to 5. So this is what derivative at 5 we have calculated. Now they are saying hence find an equation of the tangent to C at P. So tangent to C at P, so point we have 0 and minus 1 and gradient is 5. So second part, point is 0 and minus 1 and m value is equal to 5. So these two informations we will be using to write the equation. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 will be minus 1, which is equal, no, m value is 5 and equal to x minus x1, which is 0. Now we can write the equation. This will be y plus 1 is equal to 5x. So y is equal to 5x minus 1. This will be our equation in format y is equal to mx plus c. Hopefully you understood this question. Now the next question is question number 11, which is a very interesting question. In this interesting question, they have provided diagram not accurately drawn, and a right circular cone A has height 100. So this height is 100 centimeter and base radius 30. This is 30 centimeter. The shaded solid F is formed by removing the right circular cone B of height 20. So this small cone is removed from the top of A as shown in the figure 3. The volume of F is K pi centimeter cube, where K is an integer. Find the value of K. Find the value of K. So by similar triangle, similar shapes, we can say that height of the bigger cone is 100, whereas height of the smaller cone is 20. So 20 ratio 100, this ratio will be 1 by 5, and we can check the ratio of this what do you call radius also. So radius of the smaller cone, ratio between the radius of the smaller cone, which is this one, will be 1 by 3 of 30, 1 by 5, basically 1 by 5 of 30 will be the radius, which is equal to 6. So this radius of upper portion will be 6, which we have calculated by similar shapes. Now they have basically find the value of k. Okay, so volume of cone, we have given provided formula. Volume of cone is also provided, this one. So we will utilize this for a part. V is equal to volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r squared h. Now we are having two cones. Basically, this shaded part is what? Shaded part is bigger cone, which is having height of 100, bigger cone volume minus smaller cone volume. So the same technique we will use volume of F is equal to bigger cone volume of bigger cone minus volume of smaller cone. Big cone minus small cone. So big cone will be what? 1 by 3 pi, and 30 is the radius, 30 square into 100 is the height, minus 1 by 3 pi, and radius is 6 squared into height, which is 20, and this will be equal to what? We can simplify this, and this will give us pi we can take separately, so because answer we need in terms of pi, so I will not be including pi in calculation. So we'll separately take that and multiply this by 100, and this is equal to we have not taken square, basically 30 square, it is 30 square, so this one is equal to 30000. Okay, so this one minus this is with pi, and minus this will be the other calculation is 1 over 3, and multiply by 6 squared and multiply by 20 is equal to 240. So 240 pi, or what we can do, we can take pi common and write outside like this, and this will be equal to what? 3000 minus 2, not 30,000. So 30,000 minus 240 is equal to 29,760. 29,760 pi. This is the volume of the cone which we were supposed to find, which we have done in terms of pi, and they are asking what is the value of k. Value of k, you can mention here, k is equal to 29,760. This will be the final answer. Now for B part, B part is what? B part, another diagram is given. Diagram not accurately drawn. Figure 4 shows a solid circular cylinder. The cylinder has a radius of 20 centimeter and height is 102 centimeter and a volume of V. Calculate the value of V. Give your answer in terms of pi. So in terms of pi, and volume of cylinder is given pi r square h. So we can directly apply the volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi r squared h, and this will be equal to pi into r is 20, so 20 squared into h is 102, and this will be equal to what? This will be 20 squared and multiply by 102 is equal to 40800, 4040 and 800, and this will be pi. So this will be volume of this one basically. This also done. Then next is what? Next is this continuation of the same question. Figure 5 below shows that a door stop made from a hollow hemisphere and a hollow right circular cone. Diagram is not accurately drawn. and the radius of the base of the cone and the radius of the hemisphere are both 30 centimeter. So this is 30 centimeter. The center of the base of the cone coincides with the center of the hemisphere. The height of the cone is 108 centimeter. So this is 108 centimeter. The door stop rests on horizontal ground with the cone on top of the hemisphere and the axis of symmetry of the door stop vertical. The door stop contains sand to a height of h. This is height of h. Given that the volume of the sand in the door stop is v centimeter cube, where v centimeter cube is the volume of the cylinder in figure 4, calculate the value of h. So we have to calculate the value of h. Keep in mind this is also radius, and radius is 30 centimeter. So it means that the total shape, this one, will be up to this one. So this is 30 centimeter also. Now we need to find this h value basically. So what we will do, we can calculate the volume of cylinder is equal to volume of cylinder is equal to what, um, is equal to, given that the volume of the sand is in the door is this volume of the cylinder. So this is what we are taking from this last line. We have taken this equation, volume of cylinder is equal to volume of hemisphere plus volume of big cone and minus volume of small cone. This is what we will be doing. Volume of cylinder, we can write 40800 pi is equal to volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi into 30 cubed, which is r cubed, plus volume of bigger cone will be 1 by 3 pi into r squared, which is 30 squared, into height, which is 108, minus this will be this one, volume of the smaller cone, which is 1 by 3 pi into r squared. R will be 30 over 108, and g squared, g is value we know, g is this one, height of the smaller cone, and multiply by height, which is g, and this will be the equation. Now what we can do, we can uh, write this, basically this one we can write on one side of equality. So 1 by 3 pi and 30 pi, before this one we can cancel out pi from everywhere, and this pi is cancelled. Now after cancellation we will write 1 by 3 into 30 over 108 g whole square, or we can write square and g cubed is equal to, we have written this term on the other side of equality, and this will be equal to 2 over 3 into 30 cubed and plus 1 over 3 30 squared into 108, minus this one we can shift to the other side, so it will be 40800. Now we can simplify this portion by the help of calculator. So this will be 1 over 3 into 30 over, so 30 over, this will be 108 and bracket closed, and this will be squared, so square will be this one, and this is equal to 0.025 0.2572. So 0.02572 g cubed is equal to, and this side also, this whole term we can simplify by the help of calculator in one go. So it will be 2 over 3 into 30. We can write 30 cubed, and 30 cubed is this one, and plus this will be 1 over 3 into 30 squared, and multiply by 108, and minus will be 40800, and this is equal to 9600, and g cubed will be equal to, this implies g cubed is equal to 9600 divided by 0.02572, and this is equal to this one, and this will be, we can take cube root, so directly we can write g value. So cube root of answer is equal to 72.000, so 72. This is the value of g which we can replace. We know height is what? Height is basically 108. We can write this one, height will be 30 plus 108 minus g. So height will be equal to, we can write on next page, so height is equal to 30 plus 108 minus g, and g value we got as 72. So this will be 30 plus 108 minus 72, and this will be equal to, we can simplify 30 plus 108 minus 72, and this will be equal to 66. So this will be 66, and units will be centimeters, because the rest of all measurements are in centimeters. So this is done. We found h value which we were supposed to do. Now question number 12. Question number 12, diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn. Figure 6 shows triangle OAB. The point E lies on OB such that OE is equal to OB, which is 1:2. So this implies OE is this one, which is 1, and this whole is 2. So it means this is 1, this is also 1. Or we can say that it is divided into half, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. And then they are saying the point F lies on OA such that OF is equal to 1 by F, 1 by 5 of OA. So this also 1 by 5, so remaining will be 4 by 5. So we have divided, and the direction also we have to take care of direction also. So these are the directions. Then given that OA is equal to A, so OA is equal to A mean this will be this whole thing, this one is, this side is A. So 1 by 5A and 4 by 5A, these are the measurements which we have written over here. And OB is equal to B, so this implies this side is B, so this will be 1 by 2 of B, and this is also 1 by 2 of B. Next, A part question is find FE in terms of A and B. So FE in terms of A and B we have to find. So we can take root FE is equal to FO, which is this one, and plus OE, which is this. So we can take these two vectors, and we can write A part will be what? FE is equal to FO plus OE, and these are the vectors. Then FO is what? FO is minus 1 over 5A, minus 1 over 5a plus OE is 1 by 2b, so we can write plus 1 by 2b. So this can be answer, or we can write as 1 by 2b minus 1 by 5a. So this is also correct. Now we can move to the next B part, and B part says the point C is such that ABC is a straight line and AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC. Now AB is what? AB is this minus AB will be minus a plus b, minus a plus b. So we can write here minus a plus b or b minus a. So this will be b minus a, and we have written this as b minus a, and this is also b minus a, because this is ab and this is also equal to ab. So both are b minus a, basically this one. Now next is what? Show that B part is saying show that F, E and C are not collinear. So not collinear means they are not in line. So we can check for F. FC will be equal to what? FC, we can take root FC is equal to, for B part, FC will be equal to um, from F to C will be 4 by 5A plus 2AB, AB and AB. So we can write FC is equal to 4 by 5, 4 over 5 of A plus 2AB, and AB we know is B minus A, so 4 by 5A plus 2 into B minus A, which we can open and simplify. 4 by 5a plus 2b minus 2a, and 4 by 5 minus 2, these a values we can add the like terms, and this will be 4 over 5 minus 2 is resulting to minus 6 over 5. So this will be equal to minus 6 over 5a plus 2b, and this one is basically not a multiple of 1 by 2 b minus, like this one fe is this. So this one and this one are not multiples of each other. So what we will write, f e and c, um, before this one we can write that not a multiple of, we can mention over here, not a multiple of what? 1 by 2b minus 1 by 5a, which we got over here, this one. So it's not multiple of that, so it means therefore F, C and E and C are not collinear, are not collinear. So this is what we were supposed to prove. Now we can move to next part, C part. Given that ABG and FEG are straight lines, ABG and FEG are straight lines, find OG in terms of AB. So G, if we extend this one like FE, we will extend FE. So I'll have to change the pen. So this will be like, if we extend this like this one, so this point will be G, So we can figure out this one. OG will be equal to what? OG will be equal to, we can take this root, so a vector, this root a vector, and plus m into b minus a. So we can write here in C part, we can write answer as OG, the position vector will be equal to a plus m into b minus a, and OG, we know this one is equal to 1 by 5a plus n into minus 1 by 5a plus 1 by 2b. This is from where we got 1 by 5a. This is 1 by 5a plus, if we are taking this other root, 1 by 5a, this one, and then this green line which we have drawn like this. So if we are taking this root, then we will be getting this equation which we have written over here. OG is equal to this. Now we can equate these two equations, and 1 by 5a, and we can multiply this, open the bracket, so minus 1 by 5 na plus n into n 1 by 2 into nb, 1 by 2 into nb, and this is equal to a plus m b minus ma. So what we have done, we have equated these two equations, and after equating them we can compare the coefficients, and before comparing the coefficients we'll take a common, so from these two terms, and we will get 1 by 5, 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5n, and a will be this one, plus this will be 1 by 2 n, and outside will be b, and this is equal to, from this term and this term we can take a common, so it will be 1 minus m multiplied by a plus mb. Now we can compare the coefficients. This one is coefficient of a will be equal to 1 minus m, so 1 over 5 minus 1 over 5n is equal to 1 minus m, and the second equation which we can compare is 1 by 2n is equal to m. Now this value of m we can replace over here, and our equation will become 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5n is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2n, and we can further simplify this. So we can write it as 1 by 2, we can shift to the other side, so it will be 1 by 2n minus 1 by 5n is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5, and this will be what? This will be 1 by 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 5, and this is equal to 3 by 10. So 3 by 10 n is equal to 1 minus 1 by 5 will be 4 by 5. So n is equal to 4 over 5 into 10 over 3. So 3 twos are 5 twos are 10, and this will be 8 over 3. This will be value of n, 8 over 3, and this value of n we can replace over here, which is 8 over 3, and we'll get value of m. So 2 4s are 8, so m is equal to 4 by 3. This value also we found, and this value we will be replacing in this equation, this first equation. OG is equal to a plus OG is equal to a plus m into b minus a. So OG will be equal to a plus 4 by 3 into b minus a. and this will be the position vector which we were supposed to find, which we have done. Hopefully you understood each and everything. We are done with the paper, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers and recommend this channel to your friends and classmates. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.